was to put ordnance on a target that was not a proper, legal, justified target. And I think we did a very, very commendable job at that. What kind of targets were the Canadians fragged against? Everything. Personally, I saw anything from airfields to bridges to fuel depots, troops in the open, barracks, and everything in between, underground storage. We had a variety of weapons, mostly precision weapons, but some free fall. I dropped, was on probably 2 missions where we actually dropped dumb bombs on troop staging points. A lot of the targets close into cities, though, we would use precision munitions on. A lot of 500-pound guided bombs, a lot of 2,000-pound guided bombs also on bigger targets or targets that we had to penetrate. To underground storage, you would put a delayed fuse on, and the 2,000-pound bombs are very good penetrators. If we were going to take down a bridge, you would normally attack with 2 aircraft and put 2 2,000-pound bombs into the abutments on either side of the bridge. It's counterintuitive. You actually don't put a bomb through the middle of the bridge because that's exactly what happens. It can't fuse fast enough. So what it'll do is it'll just put a nice little round hole in the middle of the bridge and just patch it up and use it the next day. So what you actually do is you hit the abutments on either side simultaneously with 2 2,000-pound bombs. The shock wave goes from either side, meets in the middle, and it destroys the bridge in the middle and will actually drop the bridge from doing that. So all of those, every target imaginable. Interestingly, in this war, we had our lawyers with us. Major Kirby Abbott, great guy. And because of the law of armed conflict, we had to be very sure, and Canada is a subsidiary to some things that perhaps the United States isn't. So we could be fragged on a target that the United States considered to be a legal target that we did not. For example, there was a radio station that we were fragged against that the pilots had a hard time with. And we came back to our lawyer and said, look, is this a justifiable target? Kirby looked into it and said, yes, it actually is, because of all things, the transmission power of the radio station. And they were using it for propaganda purposes. And he said, yes, it is a legal, justifiable target. And a good friend of mine led that strike mission against that target. It was a daytime strike mission. At the time, I was the deputy commanding officer and double-hatted as the chief of staff to the commander.